So a twin flame connection, it's something that doesn't necessarily feel more comfortable or an easygoing type of connection here, guys. Okay, so I'm picking on the energy of a twin flame type of energy, an energy split. For some of you, the reason why there was some type of an energy split is because of the type of gifts that you carry that were somewhat heavy on you in your past life or something like that. So it was not necessarily easy for you to navigate the gifts, the talents that you carry. That's why the soul split. So in this lifetime, you are here to merge with that piece of you that actually makes you hold off, which is your twin flame. So there's a difference between a twin flame and a soul mate. Okay, so you can have just as many soulmates as you can, because this is something that makes you feel whole or comfortable in a way. So it feels more like home, and it's something that will connect more with the heart. So what I'm speaking of, it's something that connects more with the spirit, your kundli, your kundalini. So your kundalini is somewhat splitted into two. Okay, so you have to find that piece of you that actually makes you whole in this lifetime. And for some of you, this happens more like a source of protection to protect you, the energy that you carry, the gifts that you carry as well here, guys. Okay, so that you are able to complete your mission in this lifetime. So this necessarily happens to those that have more of a heavy missions in this lifetime to carry out, okay, to change the human consciousness or something like that here, guys. Okay, so it can be tense, it can be complex also. So for the most part, your twin flame is somewhat known by you spiritually, so to speak. Okay, so you will know them in spirit. So this is someone that you will be notified of, and vice versa. So the energy will be vice versa to the both of you, because both of you have to grow spiritually. Okay, the other part might possess some energies that are more different than yours. Okay, mainly because it's a mirror. Okay, what you carry or what you possess, it's what it's missing in them, and vice versa. So once you merge, you bring something whole, or you make something whole, you bring something together, so that you are able to embark into whatever soul journey that you are supposed to be in. Okay, for what is worth, it can be a challenge. It can be that sometimes you might see this person as someone who's literally trying to destiny swap with you, mainly because you don't necessarily understand. Okay, because what you are here to heal is what already they have mastered. Okay, and the energy will be vice versa. So what you have that is more of a stronghold, it's something that is not in them. And what they don't have, it comes more as something as a stronghold on your part, because that's what you don't have. And the minute you're coming together, this brings in more balance between the two of you, so that you are able to embark into the journey that you are supposed to, and they are also able to embark into whatever this is. Okay, so they might irritate you because the aim is to awaken you from your slumber. The aim is for you to see your flaws, what it's actually needed for you to rise up and grow energetically and meet your higher self. So they will irritate you, they won't necessarily make you feel comfortable. They will highlight the things that makes you feel uncomfortable most of the time. So you might see them more as your rival, or someone who's literally working against you in some way, shape, or form, only to find that it is your soul triggering you to do the right thing. Okay, not out of hate, not out of despite, but that's what it is. Okay, unlike a soul mate. Okay, so soulmate connections can be good, but at the same time, those are the ones that can literally um stop you from shining your light, because you will feel more comfortable. So these are those energies that can literally keep you in your south node forever without you ascending. Okay, because you will feel comfortable, you will feel loved. Look at this, you will feel loved, you will feel, that sense of clinging type of energy, whereas you are here to grow, expand, and free your soul in that sense here, guys. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. So you could be seeing more of 8 8 a lot for some of you, 2 2 2. Okay, something of that sort here, guys. Okay, so for some of you, that's exactly what. Okay, so a sense of strong kundalini that I'm getting at this time here, guys. Okay, there are things that you are somewhat being protected from. Okay, so this is your soul playing its part. Look at this, something like that. We're having the mirror. Okay, we're having the heart guardian here. Okay, so the mirror guardian, it says take time to reflect. Okay, what else? The heart guardian is saying love and let yourself be loved. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. It's more like you looking in the mirror and you don't necessarily like what you see, because the vibration of a soul connection, the highest frequency will be love. Whereas when it comes to twin flame connection, the highest frequency will be authenticity. Okay, the more authentic you are with yourself, the more you will grow along with your twin flame. Okay, so you can only have one twin, but you can have just as many soulmates there is in this life, because that's what will make you feel comfortable, etc. So this can be more of the soul connection connected to your soul tribe, etc. It can be also a friend. Okay, soulmate doesn't necessarily mean a lover or something like that. It's something that makes you feel whole, feel connected, and you find yourself feeling home and connected like that. Unlike a twin flame, this will crack you open so that you grow and become a better version of yourself. Okay, so once that happens, it simply means that you will be able to unite the energies within you with the help of the next person, and they will also be able to unite the energies within them so that they awaken to their slumber. Something like that here. So we'll dive here and see the messages that are coming in as far as the energy that I'm picking on is concerned here, guys. You are highly appreciated by me for just stopping here and choosing me. Okay, all your support, your likes, your comments, your super thanks are somewhat appreciated by me so much, guys. Okay, so we'll see what is it that Spirit wants you to know as far as the energy that is here is concerned. Always remember the readings here are general like that. So take whatever that resonates with you in your life journey, guys. Never force anything onto yourself here, guys. Okay, so let's dive and see the message, or rather the messages that are coming in here as far as the energy that is here. So we're having the Sky Father saying trust in the unknown. Maybe you don't trust the energy, maybe you don't trust the connection or something like that, or you are thinking of traveling or rather changing your direction in some way here or something like that here, guys. Okay, or this is something that is not necessarily more comfortable to you, where you feel that maybe this is not for me, maybe this person is not made for me or something like that, maybe this person doesn't make me feel the way I want to feel or something like that. It is uncomfortable because already you are getting into that state where things are somewhat coming in together here. So there's a need for you to trust in the unknown. Speaking of the Sky Father is the connection between the the sky and the earth. So these two, they don't necessarily come in together. So it can be anything connected to the sexual energy or something like that. That's the difference between the soul mate and the twin flame. Okay, the twin flame is something that you feel spiritually, so to speak. It's a spiritual connection, and how you see this is when you somewhat have more of that type of connection. Okay, so there's a strong telepathy type of energy that you carry, or rather you share with this person, so they will know your thoughts, your whatever that you want to do, etc. Okay, it's like you can speak with them without saying a word. Okay, you can send them message without saying a word, and they will respond in that sense. Okay, it can be anything to connect it to, maybe something that you want or anything like that here, guys. Okay, it's because it is the soul that is somewhat connected, not necessarily the flesh, because it is the flesh that actually wants to feel. It is the flesh that wants to feel and express and hey, okay. experiment in a way. So that's a soul connection there. Okay, so if you have a strong soul connection with someone, you will definitely want to feel them, touch them, hold them, exactly, feel them, smell them, whatever, because whatever connection you have with them is connected to the sacral chakra, not something of the highest order here. Okay, something like that. Whereas this connection speaks more of that connection that Mother Earth has along with the sky. Okay, something like that. So they intertwine, they connect. Okay, in that sense that you can't necessarily explain. It is that type of connection that I'm speaking of. So we're having the traveler here saying move in a new direction. So this can be something that feels new, different to you, because you are used to connecting with people in a way that is different or normal. So you will find this more as abnormal, and you will wonder, why is this like that, like why the connection is like this or something like this. It's not for you to understand, but for your soul to understand. And for you to understand the connection to the core, you have to connect with your soul. And for you to connect with your soul, you have to step into the authenticity of you as a whole, because that is the frequency that you need to navigate into that type of connection, not love. Okay, so this can be hard, this can be challenging if you don't necessarily understand the type of connection that you might be in here. Okay, it speaks more of anything spiritual. You connect with the person in a spiritual manner. It's a spiritual connection, not a physical one where you will want to, hey, experiment, do this, do that, something like that here, guys. Okay, so maybe that's why you might find yourself feeling irritated when you have to match with them sexually in a way or something like that, because once that keep on happening over and over again, it's you speeding up the process. Okay, because the minute your kundalini intertwined with them here, it creates more of an intense feeling, okay, that will awaken in a way that if you are not ready, this can create more of quarrels, misunderstanding, etc. So they will, or rather, they might end up irritating you more instead, because maybe they are not doing their part spiritually to evolve or something like that, because both of you must actually pass the test, okay, so that you are able to step into that type of energy. So when the two parties are actually growing energetically, you will see when the quarrels are somewhat subsiding. It simply means that now these two parties are somewhat coming in together. The flame is somewhat merging in some way, shape, or form here, guys. Okay, something of that sort here. Okay, it's something that is more complex. If you are in a twin flame, you will definitely understand this. Okay, so let's dive into the Sky Father and hear exactly what is it that the Sky Father has to say here. Okay, let's see the message of the Sky Father. Let me look for, okay, the Sky Father for you. So here we have it. The message of the Sky Father is saying, trust in the unknown. Okay. You are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this arrives, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there's a greater power that is not only around you but within you. As Skyfather is creating the best experience imaginable for you, accept this. Accepting this will allow miracle or miraculous energies to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle in this card. Okay, so This appears when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present here, guys. Okay, whether past or present here. So for some of you, it can be that you are a male or something like that. It doesn't have to be like that, or something to do with your father figure. It can be that type of connection that actually reminds you of your father, or anything connected to their experience or something like that here, guys. Okay, so it's moreover a reminder that you don't necessarily have to know every detail as far as your life journey is concerned, or how it will definitely unfold here, guys. Okay, you just have to trust in the unknown here. Okay, see things from a different perspective here. Okay, something like that. So the traveler here is saying, welcome any opportunities to travel either to the outer world or to your inner world. The road you are on may be a road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it is about covering outer distance, it's about covering the distance within. And you will be in evolving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You are also being encouraged to see how far you have come and how you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further. And there's a good chance that along the way you will make new friends who will become companions for a lifetime here, guys. Okay, it can be that road that seems more lonely in a way or something like that, because it is that road that is somewhat less traveled. But always remember that this is something that has to help you awaken something connected to your emotional state of being and also your spiritual state of being, something that will bring balance into these two connections. Because once you have a connection with your soul, it's easy for you to connect in that sense. Say for instance the matters of the heart. Okay, you understanding someone else's needs when it comes to the matters of the heart or something like that, only when your soul is somewhat intertwined or in the right space, should I say your spirit. Okay, something like that. So speaking of spiritually here, you have to connect with the spirit in you. The spirit in you, it is what makes you whole. Okay, so when your spirit is somewhat together, you will be able, okay, to feel otherwise when it comes to someone else, because you won't necessarily have more expectations, etc., or something like that, or expect someone to be the way you want them to be, mainly because there is something that is missing within you or something like that. Okay, so this is something that will definitely come from a true space or something like that here for some of you here. Okay, so let's dive to the cards quickly and see exactly what is this all about here. Spirit, can you speak for my collective energy, please, and thank you. More messages as far as the energy that is here is concerned. Spirit, speak, please, and thank you. So we're having the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords is the card that symbolizes more of betrayal, lies, or etc. Maybe this is something that you have experienced, undergone, or something like that, as far as the connections that you might have been in, because of the intentions of the people, etc., and things and stuff like that. Maybe this is why you don't necessarily trust wholeheartedly, or this has something to do what your father has undergone, what you have seen concerning your father. Okay, or this can simply mean you as an emperor, You could be a masculine, have gone through a lot of betrayal or something like that when it comes to your energy or something like that. So you don't necessarily trust anything in this lifetime or something like that. So this will put you in a direction, or rather a position, where you are not free. And the minute you are not free, you won't necessarily let loose. And when you don't necessarily let loose, the spirit connects when you are free, because the minute you become free, you step into your own authenticity. So you don't necessarily lie, you don't necessarily betray yourself, because this speaks more of self betrayal here. This is you betraying yourself, not being authentic with yourself. And whereas the twin flame connection requires you to be authentic, what is it that you want? What is it that you feel? Self expression to the core, your your true self to the core here. Only then you can connect with that flame of yours here, not hiding behind the veil, trying to be something that you are not, something of that sort here with the wheels of fortune. Only then, this speaks more of the destiny that is meant for you. For you to be able to step into it, it simply means that you must align with your true authenticity here. Okay, because that is the frequency that is needed as far as the flame of that connection is concerned here, guys. Okay, so it could be an Aries energy, or something to do with maybe the anger that you carry, mainly because of the betrayals that you have actually experienced. So let loose, trust in the unknown here. You will be surprised. Okay, you will be surprised. So let's see, Spirit speak more as far as the energy. Yeah, so you could be a masculine, definitely a twin flame connection. So you are having a tough time, okay, in understanding or being able to maneuver here, guys. Okay, so whoever I'm speaking to, it can be that now in this lifetime, it's not necessarily about you being in a relationship in that sense, but you are concentrating on you evolving in a manner when it comes to your material aspects of life here. Okay, the emperor to the king of pentacles here. So that's where you are actually putting your energy into. But it can be that spirit is actually asking you to actually connect, understand this person that you are trying to avoid. It can be someone you are trying to avoid, okay? Because also the Seven of Swords is also thinking outside the box, as in like, how can I get away from this person in some way, shape, or form here, so that I don't necessarily have to deal with them. So this is simply you running away from yourself here by running away from them, because there is something in them that is triggering you. And this is something that maybe you don't necessarily want to confront at this time, okay? And whatever this is, it's stopping you from uniting with that energy of yours here, because already it feels more like growth already has happened or something like that. But hey, I don't know what this is, collective. Okay, so yeah, it feels more like that. Yeah, so you blocking something from happening here. It can be you blocking something from happening here, or this is you perceiving yourself as in like self-protection here, or something like that, or the Seven of Wands. Okay, yeah, something like that, because this is somewhat at the heart, or this speaks more of the connection that you are having with this person is somewhat protected at this time, or this speaks more of you now stepping into that type of you feeling them in that sense, and you don't necessarily like the idea. Okay, something like that. So you are literally trying to protect yourself or something like that, or this speaks more of you now understanding that the connection is somewhat protected. Okay, there is nothing that you have to fear at this time. Okay, so 7-7, so this is something that will also unlock your luck. Okay, nothing actually unlocks someone else's luck rather than their own essence, your energy, or something like that here, guys. Okay, yeah, that's why most people, when they actually want to harness the luck that comes with you, they will do it sexually. They will connect you to that soul level of you. Okay, seeing what is it that you like, what is it that you love, okay, how to please you, etc. Because the more they please you, they connect to the waters, of which is your soul. Okay, and the more they please your soul, they can actually get access to the blessings that are somewhat connected to you in that sense. Okay, something like that. So let's see, Spirit speak. Yeah, a tower. So we're having Aries twice. We're having Aries twice here, guys, okay? So the Tower, it's maybe you don't want something to fall apart. You are afraid of the unknown. This is you simply being afraid of the unknown. And the energy here is saying trust the process here, okay? So you could be more in your masculine energy here, whether female or masculine here. So you are much in your masculine here. So whereas more of the feminine nature, it's somewhat, it feels more triggering in a way, okay? Because it is the feminine that wants to feel, wants to, okay? Something of that sort here. Something has been long going up until now. So let's see the influence. What could be the influence to this? You're another King of Wands. Another king. So we're having the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Tower. So much masculinity, so much masculine energy here. So I see that is the influence. So that's why they need to balance, okay? Whatever this is, the minute you find balance within, this will balance not just you and the next person here. So you're stopping something from coming in together here, because this is more of the imbalance. Number 8 could be specific, the number of infinity here. So something has to be brought together or something like that, a unity of some sort. And for that unity to happen, it can be that you have to unite with this person on a physical level, something like that here. 22, this is unity. This is that union that must happen in a physical manner so that you connect whatever that is to the core. Only then you will understand. Okay? Yeah. This can be deep, more like you afraid of feeling. The Empress energy, we're having the Emperor and the Empress here. So you are afraid of maybe feeling them to that extent of physicality or something like that. And by so doing, this will unlock the spirit. It will unlock the Kundalini, that Kundalini of you and them. Okay, what is this? Because already something has meshed. It gives the vibe of something that has grown in that sense. You just have to activate it in that sense. And this will unlock more of, I don't know, because you're having the Empress, okay? That's the card that's actually at the top when having the Emperor. So this is the yin and the yang type of energy, okay? Yeah, something like that. So let's dive into these cards. Okay. Let's dive into these cards and see. What could this be all about here? What could this be all about for my collective? Spirit speak, please, and thank you. For my collective energy, please, and thank you. Okay. Tell me more as far as the energy that is here for my collective. Spirit speak, please, and thank you. What would be my... Okay, I see. So I see. So we're having family, we're having in-laws, we're having children here. We're also having affection here, guys, okay? So something to do with your family or your in-laws or your children, so to speak. So why these cards are here? Why the affection cards? First, speak for the collective, please. The affection, long distance. So you are keeping yourself away from affectionately being connected with someone here, something like that. So you are keeping distance from them. You don't want to be, or rather, you don't necessarily want to feel them in that sense of affection, something like that. So you could be concentrating more on your family, your in-laws, your children, or something. I don't know. I don't know. Why this card, the family card? Okay, so you feel that they always misunderstand you. Maybe they will also misunderstand you in that sense here. Okay, you always misunderstand me. Something like that. So let's get one last card. So you are cheating yourself. So you're having deep feelings at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, deep feelings. So three cards came in. Did I say? So we're having emotional cheating. So you are cheating yourself emotionally because you don't necessarily want to experience something in the true sense of the word here. Okay. Okay. You are my twin flame. That's the card. You are my twin flame. And this is you simply cheating yourself. And you have to forgive yourself because this speaks of the self here. Forgive yourself and allow things to unfold as they should. Something like that for you, collective here. I don't know. Okay, because you're having deep feelings at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, yeah. So you are very discreet, very discreet, very discreet. So you are depriving yourself from something good, collective, something like that. Hmm. Yeah. So let's get the overall energy. Where should I go? Let's get the overall energy and see the type of energies that are somewhat connecting with you. This will definitely be your overall energy here, guys. Okay, so this is one type. Very deep. There is. So let's see. Speak for the collective, please, and thank you. Who is connecting with my? I'm also getting the energy of a masculine energy here, speaking of which coming from this. So it can be those type of masculine energies also trying to help you in a way, or you do have strong masculine energies in you. That's why maybe that's another thing here. You just love to be in that boss energy or something like that. If you are, it doesn't have to be masculine, feminine, whatever. So let's see. Let's see. Who's connecting with my collective energy as far as the energy that is here is concerned in spirit? Who's connecting with my collective? We're having faith. We're having faith. Faith is saying humanity and benevolent. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. You don't trust, maybe you don't trust yourself enough or the next person. Something about your faith, have faith. Maybe your name is faith, or that's exactly what is lacking, the faith. Your faith in the next person or something. Okay, something like that. So faith here is saying stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. Exactly that. So at the bottom of the deck, we're having Mother Mary. Okay, Mother Mary here is saying love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Okay, at the top we're having Isis here. So Isis is the magic manifester here. It says magic manifestation. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. Something is now becoming real and authentic, like I said. Already I have emphasized that authenticity is the highest frequency here that was needed. Okay, so there's no need for you to scare or shy away. Color blue could be specific here. It can be maybe that energy where you don't necessarily feel comfortable in expressing. It can be you saying whatever that you feel, or because maybe you will see this as a weakness or something. I don't know, collective. I don't know. So let's see the message of faith here. What is it that faith has to say here for my collective? The message of faith. We'll dive here to faith's message here. Okay. Faith, where are you? We haven't Bridget. Okay, let me look for it. So, faith message here is saying faith is the archangel who is focused on bringing out the benevolence. Okay, she is the twin flame of Archangel Michael and is on a divine mission to help us recognize that humans are basically good and aligned with love, just like her name. She is all about faith and trust. She reminds us that the world has taught us to believe that we are separate from love, and that if we begin to see the good in others, then we will start to cultivate a loving experience of the world around us. Okay, so overall, it says, stay calm and breathe. You are a divine being of love who has done so much good in the world. You may be going through a personal transformation and feel that you are not getting anywhere, but Archangel Faith is drawing close to guide you beyond the limitations that your ego or fears have created for you. You Okay, you may be trying to work out whom to trust. First, trust yourself. Okay, when you do this and recognize that you are made of love, you will attract those who reflect that love and can enjoy true friendship and loving relationships. Know that good is here to stay. Okay, claim this in the commenting section. Good is here to stay. Okay, so this is your overall energy, my collective. Okay, I really hope it does resonate with some of you. Do subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up if it does resonate, and perhaps this is your first time watching me and you find this more helpful or rather relevant to you and your life journey. And as a comeback, guys, you are highly appreciated by me, so much so, for always coming back and supporting the channel. Until then, guys, you take care. Bye.